the beautiful bride's older sister. First, I want to thank our parents and Kathy and Ellen Kroll for helping make this beautiful day possible. Also, I want to thank all of our family and friends for traveling both near and far to celebrate the love of Whitney and Austin. For many of you, this is the first time in a long time you've been without cell phone service, so I hope you like talking to the person next to you. My sister and I are only 20 months apart, so there aren't many phases of my life that don't include her. She was like a built-in playmate, and we did so many adventures together. We even had matching New Kids on the Block bed sheets. Whatever happened to those? I remember one winter we wanted to go outside and play in the snow, but my mom wouldn't let us go out right there at that time. We got a little impatient. We decided we were going to go out on our snowshoes and sneak out the basement door. Our mom would never know. There's a hill behind our house, and we thought it would be fun adventure to go on a hike. I'd like to think this idea came from Whitney because as the oldest child, I didn't like to break any rules. We walked up the hill all the way to the Prospect Park where our mom found us coming down the hill. We'd like to think we conquered the hill, but Slim Kim and the Philmeister were not as impressed. Growing up, we participated in the same activities: dance, softball, basketball, volleyball, and band front. My parents must have thought, well, if we're going to drop one off, we might as well sign up the other one. And I'm so thrilled they did. We have years of pictures of both of us in every uniform at every event. We had different friends, but we were both there experiencing it together. Don't get me wrong, Whitney and I have had our battles, but I wouldn't change it for the world. We're actually probably a lot more alike than we realize. After we both graduated from high school, we both wound up at the same undergrad. Don't worry, Whit, I didn't put any embarrassing stories from there. When I went to Erie for grad school, it wasn't too long until Whitney came to Erie to work. And shortly after that, we both took the adventure to move out of state, and she lived in North Carolina and I was in South Carolina, only 3 hours apart. During one of the most difficult times in my life, Whitney was the first person at my bedside. She was on her way to an event with her friends and she immediately headed to South Carolina. And when the hospital was a little delayed in starting my rehab, Whitney took it upon herself to create a word-finding game. If you know Whitney, you shouldn't be surprised she took the matter in her own hands. And I'd like to think that I wouldn't have crushed my rehab if it wouldn't have been without this head start. As the oldest, you always feel like you need to protect your little siblings, but with Whitney, I've never had to do that. Whitney has always been strong, independent, and a little feisty. These characteristics, though, have always been something that I admire, and she's always been my strength during life situations. And today we celebrate another adventure together, my little sister's wedding day. Austin, you truly are such a balance for my little sister, and I couldn't be more excited to welcome you to the family. Today I pass the torch to you and wish both of you nothing but happiness and years. Whitney, I can't wait to be part of the next phase and celebrate another adventure together. So if everyone could please raise your glass and help me celebrate the new Mr. and Mrs. Austin Kroll.
You're here. Let's hear it one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for Ashley doing a great job leading the charge on our toasts. And now Ashley's handing the microphone over to our best band, so how about a warm welcome again for Mr. Garrett Bear.
How's everyone doing tonight? My name is Garrett. I'm honored to be speaking up here with you guys today. I wasn't Austin's first choice. He has the smartest friend, and he said no. He has his funniest friend, he also said no. Then he asked his best looking friend. He said no. When he asked me, I didn't feel like turning him down 4 times. So I did agree, finally. But I know I was a little nervous to give a speech to a bunch of people, so I was looking up how long a speech should be, perhaps. Just give me a time frame. Said it shouldn't last much longer than the groom would last in bed. I blew past that. But I do have a few more things to say, so I'm gonna keep going. I've known Austin a long time. We grew up together. His mom, Kathy, always thought that I was an outstanding child. She wasn't wrong.
You did?
Although maybe that's changed since she's heard stories since Austin's been old enough to tell her and not get in trouble. But whenever Austin wanted to go out somewhere, his mom would say, "Well, is Garrett going to be there?" "Yes, Garrett's going to be there." "Okay, you can go."
That's true.
I was even speaking with her yesterday at the rehearsal, and she said, "You are going to be there tomorrow." Yeah, so she did allow you to come here today. But I think one of our, I think what really brought us together is our competitive nature. We can find a way to bet on literally anything, and we just love beating one another. I think take a lot of pride in that so much so we created our own rivalry trophy. It's a beautiful purple pony. It's like a little play set, has a large pony, a little baby pony with little beads, and we never opened it, but on the back, just like a college rivalry, football rivalry would have, we have a little rivalry trophy of our own. We've made over 200 bets and counting. Anything from if you could get someone on our baseball team to eat peas, will you eat the peas or not? To there's a bug on the windshield. Will it just smear, or will it come all the way off? So all bets over there. But the thing is, whenever we would win a bet, we were always first to rub it in each other's faces, because that's fun. But at the same time, Austin's one of those friends that I know if I need him, he'd be the first one to be there as well. I know through college and as we get older, we moved away from each other, but no matter how far away or how long it was between seeing each other, we never kind of skipped a beat. We always stayed in touch, and when we saw each other, it was like we saw each other every day. So I was so excited when you guys finally moved back to Lancaster. That was pretty exciting. News just for selfishly myself. But Austin's also a little stubborn, if some people know that or not.
Tell us more.
But he knows what he wants. When he sees something, he knows that's what he wants. And he's not going to settle for anything less. So he's set in his ways, and he doesn't want something, he's pretty stubborn. He won't do it. So when you first started talking about Whitney with me, you could just kind of tell that this relationship was much different. Tell this was she had everything that you were looking for, and made you a better person. And I'm very happy to share this day with you guys and share the rest of your life together. So everyone raise a glass. See you all started with Whitney.
Austin and Whitney indeed. Well done. Let's hear one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for Garrett Bear, our best man. Another fantastic toast. Both of you guys, Garrett and Ashley. Well done. Thank you so much for those words of love for Whitney and Austin.